KnowledgeHub presents, Analysis 1. Deep analysis of chess moves for learning tactics. In this video we will look at a puzzle from Lichess. Before chess puzzle position there is a blunder at the other end. Let us start at one step before the puzzle starts. We learn as much from the blunder as from the puzzle itself. Themes in this puzzle are crushing, long, endgame, fork. The blunder was made by black and it is an opportunity for white. Let us look at the blunder position. Here are the move options at this stage. Blunder position option 1. Rook to g2. Bishop to e2. Bishop to f4, check. King to d3. h6. Rook to h4. Blunder position option 2. Bishop to f4, check. King to f2. Bishop to e5. Bishop to e2. Bishop to d4, check. King to e1. Blunder position option 3. Rook to f7. Bishop to f1. King to h8. Rook to h4. Rook to g3. Bishop to e2. Blunder position option 4. Bishop to d4, check. King to d2. Rook to g2, check. Bishop to e2. b5. Pawn takes pawn. Blunder position option 5. King to h8. King to e2. King to g8. King to f2. Bishop to d4, check. King to e1. Blunder position option 6. b5. Rook takes bishop. Pawn takes rook. Takes. Pawn takes pawn. Rook to h5. The blunder move was rook to g3. On this end. Remember, there is only one correct answer. Let us look at some move options we have at this stage. Solution to this puzzle, and the best option is rook takes rook, check. Bishop takes rook. Rook to g5, check. King to f7. Rook takes bishop. h5. Puzzle losing option 2. Bishop to e2. Bishop to f4, check. King to f2. Rook to g7. Bishop to d3. Bishop to e5. Puzzle losing option 3. King to e2. Rook takes pawn. Rook to g5, check. Rook takes rook. Takes. King to g7. Puzzle losing option 4. King to d2. Rook takes pawn. Rook to g5, check. Rook takes rook. Rook takes rook. Rook to g2, check. Puzzle losing option 5. Bishop to f1. Rook takes pawn, check. King to e2. Rook takes pawn. Rook to g5, check. King to h8. Puzzle losing option 6. Takes. Takes, check. King to e2. Rook takes rook. Rook to g5, check. King to h8. In short, at this position a blunder was made. There were better options available at this position, but black blundered. The blunder move was rook to g3. On this end, the blunder position should be taken advantage of. And the solution is takes, check. Bishop takes rook. Rook to g5, check. King to f7. Rook takes bishop. We hope you enjoyed this puzzle analysis. Tons of puzzles available to study and learn in this channel. Analysis 1. Presented by KnowledgeHub. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Move well and conquer.